So, I just kind of wanted to go through my first introductory to my brand. I want to redo it, but I'm not going to delete the first one because the first one has a lot of important information. But at that point when I made that video, the camera was making me nervous for one, and I had the sniffles. Let me explain myself on that one. I didn't do up a bunch of coke, okay? What it was this garage here, my gym. As soon as you enter the garage, it's full of dust. So I have bad sinuses, and that's why in the first one I was super sniffly. So I kind of wanted, ever since I saw that and saw how nervous I was and the sniffly part, I wanted to redo it. Just haven't taken the time to redo the introductory. So, you know, the introductory to my brand. So maybe that word's a little too fancy for me. So just to introduce my brand and the purpose behind it and my vision and why I even started the brand. So the first logo was designed by a good friend of mine, and let me tell you, he did a great job, but he threw it together, which is cool, and he pulled off the logo off Adobe, because Adobe, if you Google buff Ryno, you'll see Adobe has a bunch of cool not logos, a bunch of cool designs with rhinos, and that rhino is pretty sick. But the problem is you see it everywhere, and the time that kind of killed it for me was when I went into a convenience store to get my coffee in the morning, and I look over and my logo's on a fucking thing of boner pills, and I was like, wow, okay, I think it's time to, now that's official, the logo's on boner pills. I think it's time to update the logo and push a little harder. So I paid somebody good money to design this new logo, and I'm actually really proud of it. It turned out really nice. I was impressed. It took them forever, but that's besides the point. And yeah, so here's the logo. He did what I asked. That's really all you can ask, is to have the person designing it at least do what you ask. And he did. I couldn't find anybody to step up to the plate. Even though I offered money, everybody kept backing away, like, oh, it's too hard, I can't. So this guy stepped up to the plate. I'm assuming that's why it took so long, because it wasn't easy to do. But he did what I asked. It was my vision for the logo, for the brand. So the first one, I'm not going to let it go, because it's special to me, because my friend designed it. But, you know, this is the one that I more or less wanted, because this represents, you know, what I am and what the brand is. And the one thing he left out of the logo that I asked was the word unity. Okay, that was supposed to be in the logo somewhere, even discreetly in the back. It didn't have to be super visible, but I really wanted the word unity in there. That's just one thing the guy didn't either. I figured, okay, well, he left it off as criticism. So I took it as criticism, thinking that he's telling me in a sense that it doesn't need it, which, you know what, I decided it doesn't need it, because once you look into my brand and you start to get to know me as a person, you start to realize that that's what I'm about. So when you look deeper into the brand, it doesn't have to say it on the logo. You'll learn that that's what my brand represents, and it's unity. There's a lot of drama in the fitness industry right now. If you keep up on YouTube with the fitness industry, that's one thing that I'm kind of zapped in on. That's how I spend my free time, watching YouTube videos, staying tapped into the fitness industry. And there's a lot of hate, a lot of drama, and a lot of racial tension in the fitness industry right now. And that's exactly the opposite of what I'm about. I'm not about being white, I'm not about being Latino, I'm not about being black, okay? I'm about being a person who loves everybody and every other person out there. I have no enemies, I have no hate, I have no ill intentions towards anybody, and I would never use drama as clout to build my channel. I refuse to sell out. There's certain things I will not ever bring to my channel. It's just the way it's gonna stay, whether it creates views or not. I will not surrender to that, because it's not what I believe in. I don't talk about drugs. I don't talk about hate. I don't talk about drama. Those are just some things that I will never bring to my channel, because that's not important. The important thing is the stuff I bring to the table, which is the training, the nutrition, the discipline, the commitment, all these things that it takes to be a bodybuilder, all that other stuff, I could never make anything out of my brand. I could never make any, I don't care about the money. I've made that clear. I have a job. I have nice things. I work hard every day. This is just my vision and my passion, and it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with sharing something with you guys. Sharing unity, love, spreading all that around. It's about being the exact opposite of what you see out there nowadays. I want to bring something else to people, comfort, security. I want to give people a place to go, a place to be. If I could provide that for people and help people in that sense, in that way, I've done my part. I don't know how else to put it, there's obviously other ways to get views, gain views, and get clout, but those are all the things I don't believe in. And the people that sell out, surrender to that, that's their choice. But deep down, that's not what they believe or feel. They're just doing it for views. You'll never see that here. So my whole thing was, when I created this brand, was to give people what I've been looking for the longest time. And that's a place to go that's related to fitness. A place where you can feel good about yourself. A place where you can be you and show what you got. Show how hard you worked. And however many followers or views, no, I'm not young LA. Okay, I can't pay you thousands of dollars to wear my clothing. And I won't ever do that, because that's not what I'm about. I offer things for free. If you want to be promoted by a brand, I don't have much to give you. I can't pay you, but I could give you your moment in the sun, right? If you want to, I create you a profile and put you on the Ryno Pack website. I started a website for that reason, where people can go and post up their pictures, tell their story, and feel good about themselves, because that's what I looked for. And I remember, and I can't name names because that's not what I'm about, and I'm not about slandering anybody's name. I'm not about making somebody's brand look bad. But I remember, when I was really getting into things, thinking, man, it'd be nice to be sponsored by somebody, right? That'd be awesome. And then I remember looking at this website, and they actually had an application you had to fill out. And I was like, okay, well, let's check it out. So I started going through the application, and man, what a bad taste in my mouth that shit left. I was like, all they cared about was how many followers you had. What can you offer them? Okay, who cares, right? I mean, that's not what life is about. It's all run like a business. This for me, it is a business, because if you don't treat it like a business, it'll never be one. But my business is different. It's not about making money. It's about making people feel good. That's the business that I'm in. If I could give, people their moment and give them their chance, the very few people that I do have involved, they deserve to be involved, because they put in the effort, they put in the work, and they deserve the recognition, and they know that I'll be the first one to give it to them. Yeah, obviously you could do it on your own. You could do it through your own Instagram, or you could do it on your own YouTube, but it does help to have something behind you. And I've got the thing to give you, to put something behind you. So, if you want to be a part of that, that's great. I'm here for you. And that's what the Ryno Pack is all about. I mean, you see these other brands in the gym. I think one of the big ones, I'm not going to name a name, not the specific name. There's a name to their brand, but the Wolves. You see a lot of them, and man, people eat that up. They love it. They love being a part of something, and all you have to do is buy their clothing to be a part of it. Well, you could be a part of this too. We're the Ryno Pack. We're proud when we go through the gym. We're proud to be who we are. You see us trampling through. You hear that rumble on the ground? Yeah, that's the Ryno Pack coming. That's us. So, hopefully you have a better understanding of what the Ryno Pack is really about and who I am as a person. And yes, my name is Ryno. So, to not do something with that would have been a darn shame, wouldn't it? I mean, a name like that needs to be used as something. So my goal was to take my name, my last name, and utilize that in the fitness industry to bring people together, to love one another, to not sit there and talk bad about each other, not sit there and spread hate and drama for their own clout. And man, there's a lot of people doing that too, and I see it, and it's like, it makes me mad when I watch it. I'm like, I can't even watch it sometimes, because it's like, anyways, I don't want to get too much into that. So that's not what I'm about. So I just kind of wanted to bring a second part to the introductory of my brand, because the first one was kind of screwy. I brought some good points across the table, but I had the sniffles, and the camera was making me really nervous because I was new to the camera. So I wanted to bring the second one around with the new logo that I'm very proud of. The goal is to eventually not just use the logo as my brand, but I obviously want to bring some more designs to the clothes. So that'll be, down the line. My goal is to build my business without having partners or investors. I plan on doing it on my own. I don't want people investing. This is my thing. I don't want to share it with anybody other than you guys. But eventually I'll have some different logos. I've already got some stuff in mind. So yeah, that's about it. I'll try and bring some more YouTube content on. I've been just a little tired from work, and it's been a little hard to kind of do both. There's times when I just don't feel like it, and that's kind of where I've been lately. So I'll try and bring some more content. I'll try and start a new series. And my goal is to get other people involved so they could be a part of it too, not just me by myself, but get the rest of the pack involved. So anyways, that's about it, guys. Until next time, stay strong and keep it hardcore.